Hey everybody, it's Ian the Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. Today I have another pink envelope from Cotton Cuts. They're the ones that do the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, and today I'm going to be putting together clue number 4. I can't believe we are 4 clues into this, and there's, I was about to say 10 more to go, but there's 10 in total, so we're almost halfway there. Next month we'll make halfway. Before this quilt is finished and done with. Hope you are having a great day. I decided since there's an extra hour that's going to be built in overnight that I would take advantage of that and put my puzzle piece together tonight. So I hope you're having if you're catching this on the replay, make sure to click that bell notification icon after you subscribe so that way you know every time I post a new video. I'm not even sure if there's anybody here right now, but if there is, make sure that you say hello in the chat box, and I'll make sure to check the chat box as much as possible. Apparently, I'm tongue-tied as well tonight. Also, guys, a quick little thing. My streaming software is being a little finicky tonight, and so if we get cut off, I do apologize. There's a problem with the streaming software in the new update from Mac, so what can you do about it? Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do picture-in-picture so that way you can see what's going on as I'm going about my business here. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to slice open my package, and I remember last time, or the first time I got it, that I accidentally cut into my my material, and it would have been a disaster if I hadn't like missed it just by less than an inch or so. Anyways, so inside this package, you always get your fabric, and oh hey, there's a pink envelope in here this time. What's this about? You get, I'll throw that over there for now. You always get a card that is block of the month challenge card. So you fill this out by the 15th of every month, and then you submit this online, and you could possibly win some prizes. So color it into whatever you feel like doing, and there you go. Look inside for a sneak peek. Ooh, a sneak peek. Shipping February 2020. Share referral card with a friend, and you both receive a gift. Ooh, it has the Spring 2020 Mystery Quilt Color Waves. Oh, this is nice. This is really, really nice. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this well, but these are the colorways for 2020. And I already see they have Monkey Wrench from Tula Pink, and it looks like Declassified from Juicy Juice. Those are the two that I see right off the top here. But there are some other lovely batiks and other lovely, lovely colors. So the investigation begins Friday, December 6th at 7 a.m. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Let's see. There's also some cards in here that say to join the mystery puzzle. I'm super excited to share the 2020 Spring Puzzle Mystery Quilt with you. Sign-ups for Name of the Rose on December 6th at 7 a.m. Join us for a fun and exciting mystery journey. So these are little cards that you can give to your friends to tell them about the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. That looks so much fun, and I just might have to join in on that. I hope to, at least. Anyway, so we're going to set that aside and check that out a little more later. Here is all of the fabric that I'm going to be using in today's puzzle piece. It's got another big block on it. So let's open this up. There we go. That worked out very nicely. All right, so here is all my fabrics. Throw that down there for now, and my instructions are right here. All right, this is piece number 4. We're gonna have 8 of triangle A, 2 of, oops, I'm messing stuff up on my screen here. Sorry guys, my mouse moved and ended up messing up my screen. 2 of A rectangle, 2 of B square, 4 of C, 2 of D, 2 of larger D, square of D, which is 2 of those, and then F triangle, and it's 6 of them. So, all right, let's get started here. I'm going to set all of my fabrics off to the side over here and get my iron nice and warm, so that way it is ready to go. But like I said, I'm going to lay out all my fabrics over here where I can see them all, and it's easier for me to grab from. It's always nice to lay out your space, get everything ready the way you want it, so that way it doesn't take you forever. All right, so here's this one, and there's that one. Okay, and then I'm going to save the cardboard for another project. I have a couple of stored up right there. All right, so let's start with the very first clue. All right, we're going to be making 2 of these. So the first thing that we need to do is join a triangle of A. Oh, I almost forgot. I keep forgetting. I got to grab my fabric samples. And those fabric samples are going to show me exactly which fabrics I'm going to be pulling from where. I always forget to grab this whenever I get started. Where is mine? I know it's here somewhere. It should be in this section right. Is this it? Ugh, come here. There we go. All right. Totally forgot to grab this document right here, which tells me which fabrics are which, and I am Team Catherine. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is join a triangle of A, which is this dark blue fabric. Fabric of A and B. So the dark, I'm going to grab 2 of these kind of turquoise ones for fabric B. And then some of the dark fabric for A. And remember, our seams are going to be 1/4 inch seams. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take, can't see that very well. So there's A, or no, B. And I'm going to attach A like that. Can anybody see that? So we'll go connect B and A, just like this. So let's put it through the machine. And my, I really try to get like 1/4 inch seams allowance, but I have the feeling my machine may not quite be sewing on that 1/4 inch, but it's close enough, at least for me. And more than likely when it's all said and done, I'll figure out a way to finagle this whole thing together. So again, I'm going to do the same thing again. There's my fabric B, there's my fabric A. Put them on top of each other just like this. And also, guys, if you end up taking part in the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, let them know that I sent you. It does help me out a little bit because I do have an affiliate with them, but also it is a company, Cotton Cuts is a company that I stand behind and recommend. I love this idea of the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, and it's a lot of fun. All right, there we go. I also need to grab my scissors out so that way I can trim everything up. All right, so there's the first one. Let's see, it tells me to press towards B, so I'm going to press it towards B, which is the turquoise fabric. So let me jump back behind me and do that. Press towards the dark, or the light side, I should say. Which is weird because most of the time I'm used to pressing towards the dark side. Alright, that's done. It says to add a triangle of A on the bottom and press towards A. So I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to grab my dark fabric, which is A. We're going to add it onto the bottom. I always like turn this around crazy. So here's what we just finished. We're just going to add this on to the bottom there. Make sure I'm doing this right. Looks right to me. Okay. Line these two up. Then again, I'm going to sew another 1/4 inch seam. I hope everybody's ready for that extra hour of sleep. I know I definitely am. I could use it very badly. Here's my first one. We're going to do the same thing again. I hope I did that right. Pretty sure I did, but still, there's like a question mark of like, did I do that right? I guess I'll know for sure once the whole puzzle goes together, right? All right, and this time we're going to press towards A. So I hope if you have the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, I hope you're sewing along with me, because that makes it more fun. At least in my opinion. I don't know about y'all, but it's more fun for me. Oops, let's go that way. So there is our completed block, or not completed block, but the completed puzzle piece right now. It's time to press that and press it towards A. There we go. All right, so I have pressed it towards A. And it looks like they're matching up okay. And now we're going to add a large triangle D to the bottom right and press towards D, and then we're going to set that aside. So I need my 2 large triangles of D, which is this red fabric. We're going to apply it. It's cool because this part just matches up. Show you what I mean. I have this triangle, and all I'm going to do is take my red triangle and put it right on top. Just like that. And sew that straight across. That's a super easy step. I'm just going to finagle it just a little bit to make sure I do have everything lined up the way I want it to be. And now I sew. It's so easy. Get it? Haha. Hey, Portland Cindy is here. I'll read your comment in just a second. Let me get this stitch done. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing with the other one. Hey, Portland. Cindy. Glad you caught me live. You know, when I do these surprise lives, I never know if anybody's ever going to show up, so I just entertain myself until someone stumbles in, which usually happens at some point. Somebody stumbles in. Even if they're not in my community, somebody sees a live button and they're like, ooh, I gotta go see what's going on. So with this project, like my sewing, pretty much with any project that I do, my sewing is definitely not perfect. It is far from perfect, but you try to get it as close as possible, and trust me, it's all about the finagle. Trying to finagle it in, get it all worked out the way that you need it or want it to be. And being perfect is overrated, in my opinion. Alright, so that's definitely a little weird. I know, I can't wait to see how tonight's comes out too. I'm super excited. This is a fun project to work on, and I highly recommend it, especially if you're new to quilting. This is a great way to get started because it lays everything out for you. Not hard at all. All right. Now it says to press towards D, so I'm going to press it away from the darker fabric, which again is weird because you normally, whenever quilting, press towards the dark side, but you know, in this case, it's telling me not to. Ooh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot iron, hot iron. I'm just really excited. I want to see what this is going to look like when it's all said and done. Cotton Cuts just did the reveal for one of their other Puzzle Mystery Quilts, and it looked absolutely amazing. So I'm excited to see how this one comes out. How does this want? It wants it like this. Okay. So here are 2 of these, which I'm going to set aside, and we'll pick them back up in a little while. What does Cindy have to say? FYI, your mic is cutting out. Okay, mic is better now. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. It may be the battery is dying. Not sure. I'll keep an eye on it. If you hear it happening anymore, let me know. All right, what's my next one? Join triangle of F, which is this yellow fabric, to a triangle of A. So a yellow and a dark. I think I do this twice. No, I make 4 of these. One, two. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So it wants me to put fabric F up here, fabric A down here. So I'm just going to combine them just like that. And again, this is easy because they're exactly the same size, or they should be at least. So you just stack them on top of each other. And then so. There we go. And I like to chain piece whenever I'm doing like a project that has multiple of the same thing. I think the mic has been rubbing against something, probably my beard. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. So that way, hopefully, you can hear me a little better. Sorry about that. It rubs against my beard and makes noises. So if that's the case, my apologies. It's the bad part about having facial hair is on your face microphones don't work as well. Anyways, if you haven't heard of chain piecing before, it's basically where you just go in and sew all your pieces one right after the other. You don't cut the thread. You just kind of give it a couple of spaces and then put the next piece in. This one's a little lopsided, but that's okay. Did you have a good day, Cindy? I had a long day. I am happy to be home, and like I said, I'm happy for that extra hour of sleep. I definitely need it. And one more set. And it says to set 2 aside whenever I'm done with this. So I'm going to finish it up, set 2 aside, and then we're going to use 2 of them for the next step. I just love how easy these instructions are. Cindy had a good day. Weather was beautiful. That's awesome. I loved Portland when I was there. Would go back in a heartbeat. Another one of my friends just got back from Disney World, which is another place I want to go back very badly. All right, so there's all 4. To press towards F, which is the lighter fabric again. This is like breaking all the instructions that I've been told in the past. There we go. Now press towards F, which is the yellow side. So there's 2. Here's number 3, maybe. My hands are really dry, so the fabric is kind of sticking to my fingers. And last one. Okay, so I'm going to set 2 of these aside once I finish that. So I'm going to stack these on top of each other. I'm going to stack these on top of each other. I'm going to grab these. I like how you only do a small section of the quilt at a time. Makes the whole quilt not so overwhelming. I agree. Really, really does. Sorry I missed you when you came to Portland. You are welcome back anytime. I hope to make it back there. Okay, so now I'm going to grab C, which is this kind of like turquoise square. And I'm going to make 2 of these. So join a square of C to right of an AF square, half square triangle unit, press towards C. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. I'm going to push this here like that. So it's going to look like that. And then I'm going to press it towards C whenever it's all said and done with. Yeah, this is a great way to do a quilt. A little bit at a time, you know, like an hour, hour and a half. Each time you just sit down, do that one clue, and then you're done until the next month when the next clue comes in. So there's 1. I'm futzing with this side. You may not be able to see it. F, A, C. Okay. I promise I know my alphabet. It always sounds like I don't know what I'm... It sounds like I don't know the alphabet whenever I'm talking about these. All right. This one's a little wonky, I can already tell, because the yellow is sticking out pretty far on this one. That's okay. Snip that off. Same thing on this side. And then I press towards C. And I made 2 of these, which is what the instructions told me to do. I almost just like shoved my fingers under the iron, which would not have been fun. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, okay. So now join steps 5 to step 3 and press towards B. Okay. So we can grab these. Okay, so I have my, whoops, FAC. I'm going to attach that. This is maybe not great to see, but it's going to attach like that. It's hard to see, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, the project time commitment seems very reasonable. Absolutely. Yeah, who doesn't love a good wonky? That's for sure. I'll hold this one up to my computer camera once I get it attached. All right, so just like this. And my middle seams should line up, which they do, which is great. Doesn't happen often for me. Most of the time they're off a little bit. And I'm going to slow down here because I really want to make sure, yep, everything is still lining up and it's going to go through just fine. Just like that. Okay. That was fairly easy. Water break. There we go. My throat has been really dry lately. It's the weather. Okay, again, I'm going to put my... I know you can't see this, but I'm just laying this out so that way I know what I'm doing before I send it through the sewing machine. Because ripping out blocks is not fun. Trust me, I've done it a million times. It's not fun. Seems like kind of weird being the only one chatting, but I love having your undivided attention. Hey, you know, I can't help it if other people don't show up, and I love to talk, so if you're the only one here to talk to me, then that's just the way it is. So you keep chatting away. We'll just chat up a storm while no one else is here. But if you, meaning somebody who's watching this on the replay, wants to chat with me too, make sure to click that bell notification icon next to the subscribe button, so that way you get notified every time I go live, just like this one. Alright, little wonky. It's fine. Feel like the bobbin might run out on me today. We're gonna see. I'm playing Bobbin Chicken. We're gonna see if I'm gonna win tonight or if I lose it. Probably gonna lose, but we'll see. Alright, and then I press towards B. Wait. Yeah, press towards B. Okay. So, wait, did I do that right? FACBAAD. Yeah, I did that right. Okay, so right now, this is what we come out with. And I'm going to press towards B. Yeah, this block's a little wonky. My points don't quite line up. But that's okay. Tried to get them as close as possible. This one's a little better. show you the 2 blocks here. So that's what they look like. This one, which one's the one that's a little wonky? That one's a little wonky. This one is almost perfect. This is the one that they don't almost kind of line up. All right, so I made 2 of those. Let's go take a look at the next directions. Oh my gosh, this is like super easy. We're more than halfway done. All right, so I'm gonna set these aside. Yeah, it has measurements. I'm not measuring because it's gonna be a little off. That's just how it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna do D and F, which, let's see. I've been enjoying your recent Halloween cards. Nice job. Thank you so much. I really love Halloween. I'm sad it's over with. And actually, there's going to be more Halloween because I have this stamp set, which I have yet to use. And I have a perfect project for it. I just wasn't able to get it done in time, so look for that at some point. All right, what am I doing? D and F. A, B, C, so red and yellow. And what am I doing? Doing a triangle of D and a triangle of F. And we're doing 2 of those, I believe. Make 2, yes. Okay. So, get these fabrics separated. Okay, and I have D, which is the red one. So the red one's going to go like this. And then F is going to go like this. So that's super easy. And I'm going to make 2 of those. Cindy, which color wave do you have? I don't remember. That brand of stamp is... can't remember. Colorado Company. Colorado and Company. Colorado Craft Company, that's what it is. They make really big, bold stamps, and that's perfect for what I'm thinking I'm going to do with it. All right, so there we go. So I'm going to line all this up and then send it through to make D and F. Yep, triple checking myself. And I'm going to make 2 of these. Oh, that's wonky. Oh, that's really wonky. Oh, well. Oh, well. D and F. Line them up. And send this one through. There we go. Cut this one off. And we're going to press towards D. I'm not currently in the Puzzle Quilt program, but I'm thinking about it. You should definitely do it. You can't get in this one, but there will be another one. If you were here earlier, you saw the unveil of the color waves for the earlier one. Or for the next one, I mean. You should do it, Cindy. It's a lot of fun. Okay, press towards D, which is the red fabric. How long have you been quilting, Cindy? All right, this one still has a string attached to it, so I'm going to turn that off. Don't forget, if you sign up, let them know that the Kilter Crafter sent you. That helps my channel. All right, so a DF half square triangle to an FA half square triangle from step 4 and a square C. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to grab these guys. So what's going to happen is we have DF, we have FA. Trying to do this all on top of my machine. And then we have a square of C, which is the turquoise. So then I put the turquoise at the bottom right here. I've never made a quilt, but my grandmother made them by hand. I cannot do by hand. I like my machine. I'm going to stick with my machine. All right, so I'm going to take this and do this. That is right. Oh, I got to triple check myself. DF, yeah, because it's going to yeah, okay. Gonna line this all up. Oops. Triple checking myself. That looks right to me. All right. So there's that one. We're just gonna do that again. I'm trying to learn about the quilting process a bit before starting something. You're helping me learn. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, again, I'm going to take DF and then FA. Fold it over this side, and I'm going to sew on this side. Yeah, I love being able to share my knowledge, and I am definitely not a master by any stretch of the imagination, but I love that I'm helping to inspire other people. Oops. All right, so that. All right, so now I gotta attach C to all of them, or both of them, I should say. Right, so it looks like that so far. And sew that through. Uh-oh. I think it's no longer sewing anymore because I bet you my bobbin ran out. I bet you. Let's check. I have really big hands, so it's hard to get under there. Yep, sure enough. Bobbin done. I've enjoyed hearing about your own quilt's lesson process. Thank you so much. So, it is now time to wind the bobbin because I ran out of thread. I knew it was going to happen tonight. I'd been going so well for so long. Oh, and I forget. I got to do it a certain way on this one. All right, put that there. So it actually goes back behind here. I know. Isn't that always how it works? It goes around here. Goes around this way. And up through here. And then away it goes. That should get me at least a little farther along. Snip that. Put it back into its casing, and I always have to look at the little demo image to see exactly how it's supposed to go on. It's supposed to go in there like that, like that, like that, like that, so that when I pull up it turns. Yep, that's right. Oh, and I just dumped it out. Always, always, always. I always do that. I don't know why. Still, yep, okay, that's right. So I'm gonna put this back in, making sure to hold everything. So that way nothing pops out on me. Did that lock in? Feels like, oh, nope, there it goes. Definitely locked in there. So now I cut the string, or the thread. There we go. Now we should be good to, oh wait, no, I gotta rethread the rest of my machine. That's kind of important. Thankfully, this machine is super easy to thread. And the needle threader is so nice to have. I really, really love. I never thought I would love a tool as much as I could love the automatic needle threader. There we go. All right, let's try this again. Like it caught. This one's a little wonky. That's okay. All right, so I'm gonna open this up. Which way does this go again? Yeah, so this will go right here. Oh, you heard the click, did you? I don't know how powerful this mic is. Like, it's pretty isolated most of the time, so I didn't know if you were going to be able to hear the click or not. All right, here we go. And it says I'm going to press towards C, which is the bottom material. That kind of tied itself up in knots, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It will just forever be encompassed into the quilt. All right, so now we're going to press everything towards C. Which is sometimes easier said than done, but I think I made it work. Same thing for this one. Oh yeah, this one's definitely a little funky. but you know, it's a handmade quilt. What do you expect? So there's my 2 strips like that. So now it says to join. I'm going to set this aside. Oh wait, no. Press to the top. Oops. I was supposed to press it the opposite direction of the way that I just did. My bad. So I gotta go in with the iron again. I gotta fix my mistake. Thankfully that's an easy one to fix, because just a little ironing and you're good to go. Just like this. Alright, cool. So now I can set these aside. So now I'm going to take my fabric D, which is this red square. Hello, camera, show up. Red square. No matter the project, there's always going to be something you have to make work. It is true. It is so true. Alright, so I have a red square and an A. I'm just going to attach the 2. Join square D to rectangle A, press towards D. Easy enough. I'm looking at my hands and they are so cracked right now. We've had a cold snap here in the DFW area and it has been killer on my hands apparently. Need to moisturize me. Moisturize me. Alright. So we'll go ahead and sew these 2 together. There we go. We'll do that again with the second set. Just like so. How cold has it been? It's been dropping down into the 30s at nighttime and not leaving like the 50s during the day, which I know is not like bitterly cold, but we were up in the 90s earlier in October, and now here we are reaching a low temperature of like 32 degrees, so it's been cold. It's been great for me because I sleep better when it's cold, but definitely not good on the hands. Snip that. Which way am I pressing this? This is going to get pressed towards D, which is the red fabric. Yeah, it is quite painful when you have cracked skin. Oh, that's hot. I guess ironing makes stuff hot, huh? Okay, what does it say to do now? Alright, so steps 8 and 9 to step 6, press to the right. And I always get confused on this because I don't know if it's my right or their right, but we're going to figure it out. Alright, what am I doing? Whoops. I'm going to build this over here so that way I can see what's going on, because I'm not exactly sure what they're asking me to do. Oh, okay, I do know what they are asking me to do. I think. Yes. Okay. Alright. So it wants me to take this. It wants me to add this. And then add this. Yeah, ironing is hot. It's like Paris Hilton. That's hot. going to do my best to line up my seams rather than my ends. Because the seams are more like the middle part of the quilt is more important than the edges. So that's what I'm like trying to line everything up on. We'll see if it works. Should probably pin this. I'm not going to, but I probably should. All right. So that goes that way, that goes this way. Trying to lay these right on top of each other. And then so. I hope I am. We'll find out. We will. No, you never pin. That's so true. So the dark blue fabric has a constellation pattern in it. I never picked up on that before. It does have like, it's not a constellation pattern. It's almost like a technology pattern, like circuits in a internet connection or something like that. It's not exactly constellations. Oops, let's see. Did I? Nope, that's okay. Everything's okay. Alright, so that's the first one. I'm going to pull this apart. Not pull it apart, but like take it out. Because I want to triple check myself. Yep, so that's like that. C, D, A, A, yep, just like that. Okay, so now I need to put this last one. I never pin. I know I'm supposed to. I know you are supposed to pin stuff. I just don't. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Plus, I usually end up pricking myself if I pin stuff, so I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth it. Just not worth it. Okay. Again, I'm lining up my seams as best as possible. I wish I could have like 20 more cameras, Cindy. It would make it so much easier for me to show y'all what's going on. But alas, I don't have the budget for that. Alright, this is one of my wonky spots apparently, but that's okay. We are just gonna sew. I'm gonna stop it for a second, make sure everything goes under the presser foot like it should. And my fabric is not aligned. So I stop and readjust. All right, let's take a look and see if I did it correctly. There it is. That's it. That seems to have come out okay. Everything seems to be pretty well in place. So let's do that one more time. Have patience. You'll have the studio of your dreams someday. Man, wouldn't that be great? I would love that. All right, so I'm going to attach this one over here. Is that right? Triple checking myself because you know what it is I look, whenever I'm doing this, I always look for this kind of like hourglass pattern because this quilt has this certain pattern to it that just like I see that and I'm like, okay, I know I'm doing it right when I see that. So let's come back over here again. And once again, I'm going to align my seams. Doesn't matter what the rest of my sides are doing as long as the seams are as close together as possible. I want the seams to join. Which this one's going to be a little off, I can already tell you. Yeah, this one's going to be a little bit off. Just make sure you always go in and like check to make sure that your materials are laying flat. Okay, so that one's going in okay. So now I'm going to fudge with this one a little bit. And it probably is going to like bubble a little bit in one area or another. Just take it slow and easy. I'm really keeping pressure on where I want it to stay. Don't know if it did it or not, but we'll find out when we open this up. It's okay if it's not perfect. Good recognizing the pattern. Yeah, that's been very helpful for me as I've been doing this because I'm like, okay, wait, I see a pattern here. And I know I'm doing it right when that pattern shows up. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, okay, I know this is right. This is good. All right, there we go. Didn't quite get that one perfect, but that's okay. And this one's not too bad, a little off as well, but that's okay. All right, so now we take, oops, where'd it go? We take this one and we attach it over here. If you're watching this on the replay, this is probably like watching paint dry. Unless you're working this with me. So I'm laying this down across. I really want to make sure because it looks like this one's a little cattywampus, but you know what? That's just how it's going to be. Okay. All right, we're gonna go with this. Again, I'm gonna stop, flatten everything out, make sure that it's all lining up the way it should. Don't be afraid if you're new to quilting or sewing in general. Don't be afraid to stop. You know, you see these ladies or gentlemen on the television and they're just like zooming through what they're doing. More than likely they've been doing that for longer than most people have been alive, it seems like. So don't be afraid to stop and refocus and readjust and move around, right? Okay, there we go. So there we go. There is the other one. And I'm to the right, so I don't know how that's supposed to go. I'm pressing to the right. Okay, so I flip it over like this. I don't know. This part always gets me. I'm always like, I don't understand what they mean by this. That's the only time that I don't understand it, is when they're like, press the right, press the left. And I'm like, I don't know which way is right or left. Are you talking from the front? Are you talking from the back? Which way are you talking? Oh well. Whoops. Got a thread that's still attached and causing problems. All right. 2 more pieces. Well, 1 more piece, but another piece of the Puzzle Mystery Quilts. Where did my mouse go? Is done. There we go. 2 more pieces of the Puzzle Mystery Quilt done. Cannot wait for this all to come together and form an entire quilt. But look how cool that one is. All right, so I'm going to add that to my stash. They put handy dandy labels in there so that way you can add the labels onto them. So that way when it's all said and done with, you know exactly which piece is which. So hope you've enjoyed that. I can't wait to see what I can't wait to see what this whole quilt looks like when it's all said and done. But yeah, the pieces went really easy together today. Very quick, very easy, and a lot of fun too. So lots of fun, very easy. And if you want to be a part of next Puzzle Mystery Quilt, you can join in starting December 6th at 7 a.m. Go over to Cotton Cut's website and get in on the next, oh, you can't see that, the next color wave, and have some fun with it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Can't wait for the next puzzle piece to come in, and you know I'm going to sew it here, either live or possibly in fast forward here on my channel. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great evening. Oops, wrong button. I hope everybody has a great evening. And also don't forget to set your clocks back an hour starting here at 2 a.m. Super exciting. I hope everybody has a great night. And remember, guys, normal's just a setting on the dryer. See y'all very soon. Bye.